So Aaron Rodgers is petty. Aaron Rodgers is passive-aggressive. Aaron Rodgers is a grudge holder. Yesterday he was vindictive. Yesterday Aaron Rodgers was calculated. Not a coincidence. On the one-year anniversary, he was humiliated by the Jordan Love pick. He comes back and humiliates the Green Bay Packers. But I get it. He's frustrated. So give me a minute to tell a story here. I have a friend, he grew up with, my only friend that grew up with money. His dad died, he has an estate. He doesn't take big swings financially. He hits doubles because he feels he owes the family and the grandkids what the father built. I didn't grow up with that. I didn't grow up with money. I take major risks, leave jobs all the time. We're good friends, but we see the world differently, and we should. Green Bay is unique. They don't have an owner. It's a top 3 to 5 sports brand in the country. Brian Gutekunst, the GM, feels like more of an executor of a will than he does GM for a football team. Both Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre won Super Bowls early when they were cheap. And in neither instance, with this GM or that GM, did they mortgage the future, push money down the road, go big in free agency, and try to win 4 and 5 by mortgaging the future. It's not who they are. This is a massive, legendary sports brand in America. Yankees, Lakers, Cowboys, Packers. It is in that class. Notre Dame football, Duke basketball. And with no owner, the general manager and the presidents that run it have a sense of history and responsibility to not forego the future for today. Did it with Favre, who didn't ever play with that many great players. Look at what Brady's playing with now. Look at what Mahomes is playing with now. So it's frustrating to Aaron. In fact, I don't think it's a coincidence that Tom Brady wins a Super Bowl, Russell Wilson and Aaron both freak out. They're contemporaries. But the difference is Seattle rolls the dice. Seattle goes for it. Seattle's aggressive, even if their salary cap situation's not ideal. Green Bay doesn't. They don't have an owner. This has never been a great fit. The nature of the Packers is frugal, based on tradition and history, a little conservative. They're protecting the brand. The nature of Aaron is California cool, progressive, aggressive, and go for it. It's not a good fit. Listen, I'm watching all the draft rooms last night. And, I mean, the Jets are high-fiving and coming out of their chairs, and the Lions are going crazy in their draft room. And look at the Lions guys are high-fiving and hugging. And the Chargers, Dean Spanos, and high-fiving. And the Jets, and there's the Bears. They're like, yeah, everybody's walking into the room and out of the room. And yeah, the Jets are like, woo, awesome. And the Packers, kind of bleak. Little bit like a morgue. Aaron is sucking the life out of this franchise. And I get it. There was a study done years ago at the University of Washington. They took 100 couples and tried to distill down to the very instance why couples got divorced. It wasn't money and it wasn't kids. It wasn't family issues. 99% of the time, people got divorced when they had lost respect for each other, when they would roll their eyes in public at a party at their wife's comment, or poke their friends in the ribs, point to their husband. Green Bay humiliated Aaron in public. Yesterday, Aaron humiliated Green Bay in public. It's over. It's over. It may not be over now. It may not be over this year. But when you lose respect and start humiliating the other, hire a lawyer. For the record, Aaron's agent is David Dunn. He was Carson Palmer's agent. He got Carson Palmer out of Cincinnati. So let's talk two things. If Aaron is traded after June 1st, you can split the cap up. So it's not as punitive a hit to the Packers. Number two, what's his landing spot? Well, the two places, the three that were named were San Francisco, that ain't happening, Denver and the Raiders. So let's talk Denver and the Raiders. Why the Raiders? Gruden needs to win now. Number 2 is they can't do their first-round picks right anyway. They keep butchering them. You can give first-round picks to Green Bay. You can't do it yourself right. Number 3, it's the West Coast. Aaron Rodgers could do Jeopardy. He could do the Raiders. It works. Number 2, Denver. Why does it work? Vic Fangio has to win now. They actually have some weapons they could give to Green Bay. They've been fortified with some really nice weapons, and also it's a division with Patrick Mahomes and Derek Carr, Justin Herbert. Derek Carr. Be nice to have a guy that can consistently go toe to toe with a Herbert and a Mahomes talent wise and get it done. But I do think it's the irony. Be very careful what you wish for in life. The grass is not always greener. So one of the stories about Tom Brady's success, and let's be honest about this, and I love the GOAT, but Buffalo was mostly poorly coached and poorly run with bad quarterbacks, and the Jets were mostly poorly coached for 20 years and poorly run, and then so-so quarterbacks, and Miami was poorly coached and poorly run. And it's harder to win now for Bill because, Sean McDermott is good and stuff, and so is Brian Flores. Aaron Rodgers has spent the last few years trying to beat, Mitch Trubisky and the Detroit Lions and Kirk Cousins. That AFC West thing, Mahomes and Andy Reid twice a year. Justin Herbert now appears to have a great offensive line. If you're going up against Derek Carr, he can beat you too. And if you're not, just saying, the irony is Aaron wants out. Be careful what you wish for. That division you've been in, Green Bay is the best run team in that division. Green Bay easily develops offensive lines better than anybody, I think, in football. But certainly in that division, you've had very good production. They generally draft pretty well. Now they're a little frugal. They pull their khakis up a little high for my taste. But just, Aaron, be careful what you wish for. Because you get traded to San Francisco, that was the rumor yesterday. Oh, good luck facing Russell Wilson twice and Kyler Murray twice and, Matt Stafford twice with competent coaches. No more Trubisky if you go to the AFC West. No more Lions. I mean, Denver's the worst team, and Denver's got a bunch of good players and has a history of, building good organizations.